Make sure to like and subscribe if Skibidi Toilet is cringe. So recently, Drum has emerged with the owner of Skibidi Toilet called Fuke Boom, mass striking multiple channels on YouTube and taking down massive Roblox games for seemingly no reason whatsoever. This has generated him and his brand massive backlash, especially in the Roblox community, and many YouTubers and people have actually started turning against the Fuke Boom, and even old fans we have covered in past Skibidi Toilet videos have stopped ironically or unironically defending him. The Fuke Boom is openly abusing his platform and the copyright system to mass full strike the YouTuber Talamfric's channel. If you don't know, Talamfric made Skibidi Toilet Tower Defense, or just Toilet Tower Defense, and made multiple videos going over it, obviously inspired from the Skibidi Toilet content that the Fuke Boom basically made. And basically, the Fuke Boom filed 2 false immediate strikes to Talamfric's channel, making his channel 1 strike away from complete termination, with no prior warning at all. He could have given him a 7-day notice, but no, he just goes straight to the strikes. Keep in mind, in other situations that we will discuss later, one moment a deal or some pieces brokered with the victim and the Fuke Boom, and then the next, the Fuke Boom sends even more strikes through in a major breach of trust. Here is a video of Talamfric going over the striking situation.
The Fuke Boom, also known as Alexi, has been lying about a lot of things and also trying to get a lot of money out of people from assets that he just put together that are free. Literally all of the assets, or at least most of them that he uses, are from other things on the Steam store. Like, I've been looking around a lot, and all the speakers are made by someone else, the cameras, all of the outfits, like the suits, and all the characters are from a game called Gary's Mod, or at least like the base characters, but then he adds the suits on them, and then he has like some other stuff from the free library. It seems kind of similar if I went into Roblox, put in an avatar, put in some clothing from the avatar shop, took someone else's model, and then put it on them as a head, and maybe add some more models that other people made to make him look cooler.
And keep in mind, the Fuke Boom does not own the assets used to create Skibidi Toilet. He just merged multiple assets together on literally a public page made by Valve, and then believed that he had the integrity to copyright Valve's assets, which is a very bold and crazy nonsensical move. Even in Valve's video policy, it specifically states that you cannot use the assets to license anything, especially to others, for a payment of some kind, which is exactly what the Fuke Boom is doing. Keep in mind, too, after Talamfric's video on the injustice regarding the situation, bam, he gets a 3rd strike unprompted, and he has to remove the video. And he gets this randomly as well by the Fuke Boom for no reason, which literally puts the source of revenue that Talamfric makes in danger, as after a week, the channel will be terminated if Talamfric fails to sufficiently appeal these strikes. Keep in mind, this is the real Fuke Boom too, and he even messaged them prior with his actual Discord account and then deleted said message for some weird reason. What I find crazy is, speaking to an anonymous member of one of these Skibidi Toilet Roblox games, the Fuke Boom is allegedly asking for 50% of the game's entire revenue, despite the fact that the scripter wants 40%, Talamfric wants 40%, and so they're basically trying to negotiate 15% for the Fuke Boom, despite the fact he owns no real copyright to these assets whatsoever in reality. I've heard from sources that the Fuke Boom expects unrealistic and unreasonable amounts of money from these developers and holds their channel by blackmail by essentially copyright striking them randomly to do so, which is pretty scummy. Keep in mind, the Fuke Boom has already earned millions off the trend, in which he made actively from assets he did not own from a trend he just continued to milk. This guy is so money hungry now that he is damaging the livelihood of other creators on the platform who depend on money income to fund 3D modelers, animators, asset designers, renders, map builders, and scripters, all because he feels entitled enough to do this. This guy is asking 50% from a game he doesn't own, that he does not own the assets to, in which the money needs to go to other people as well, and this guy's just blissfully negating that. According to the Roblox developer Enhe, who works on Toilet Tower Defense, the Fuke Boom actually just filed a copyright takedown request on the game as well, which is literally insane. Apparently these people were speaking in DMs, and the Fuke Boom still went ahead and took down the game. Bro literally destroyed multiple people's methods of income right there, because he was so egotistical enough to believe that he owns the copyright to the assets him himself never owned. Literally, Talamfric's methods of profit have been severely limited now. And if you think the premise of the Fuke Boom backstabbing people and then giving them more strikes even after talking to them is insane, well, GameTunes themselves, which is a massive YouTube channel with over 10 million subscribers themselves, made a long lengthy YouTube community post going over the situation situation, and then stating how my team and I logged on today to find Defuke Boom filed 2 more strikes against our channel. He went back on his word without any hint or indication that he had changed his mind. This all happened over the course of 24 hours, and we were completely blindsided. We went from hoping to work with him to feeling betrayed, and as you can tell from this testimony and also Telanthrics, this guy is doing this multiple times. And once again, with the situation with GameTunes, this is just once again another example of Defuke Boom directly hurting massive companies with multiple people behind it, depending on it for a living and income, and he doesn't seem to really care. Allegedly, according to testimonies of these people, he is consulting them privately and making it look like everyone is on good terms, lies to them, and files more strikes for assets he doesn't even own. Just more proof that the Skibidi toilet trend is getting more and more hated. If it wasn't for the horrific fanbase already, I have documented over the course of months now, but now it is literally because of the egotistical false striker owner. Then another guy who was subjected to Defuke Boom's false copyright strike spree was a YouTuber called Elite Cameraman, who basically did commentary style videos regarding Skibidi Toilet. And well, he was copyright struck too, multiple times, and that was the first issue, I believe, in which arose of the situation. So Defuke Boom has been doing this a lot of times now, and more is to come probably. So all these big creators who have covered the Skibidi Toilet meme might just be in the crosshairs of this guy, like Creecraft or LankyBox. So we'll just have to see what happens, and to debunk any misinformation that's propagated from this situation, it is actually Defuke Boom who's doing this, because you have to write your name out to send the copyright strike. That's why it doesn't match up on occasion with his YouTube channel name. Everyone affected in this situation can absolutely attest that it is Defuke Boom. Anyone who's saying it isn't him doesn't know what they're talking about. And also just know that no one is on Defuke Boom's side. Many big YouTubers and even fans of him are against him for doing this, and Inhe and Telanthric of Skibidi Toilet Tower Defense are actively working on a deal with Defuke Boom. Hopefully he doesn't ask for insane amounts of money over assets he doesn't own, and hopefully with GameTunes they can get their channel back up, because I know a lot of people rely on their channel for income, and Defuke Boom has just blatantly negated that and gone after their methods of income, despite the fact he's trying to pretend to be all nice with them, went behind their back, backstabbed them and sent them more strikes. Anyway, thank you all for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe if Skibidi Toilet is bad, and if you're not on the side of Defuke Boom on this situation, because I think false copyright striking people like what Preston's done in the past is extremely scummy, and this stuff needs to be called out. This guy, just because he's got billions of views on YouTube of some garbage toilet trend, believes he's on top of the world and can strike whoever he wants as long as they're smaller creators. He is just eyeing up this trend for as much money as he can get. He's already got millions off of it, but he just can't be satisfied with what he has. He is trying to go after more and more and more and more. Obviously though, this video is not intended for hate, harassment, or cyberbullying. Obviously I'm going to say that in the video because Defuke Boom never said that to his fanbase when his fanbase relentlessly attacked me. Anyway, obviously I don't want anyone to go harass or do anything like that. This is just a video with justified criticism and commentary going into a situation like this for educational purposes. Anyway, make sure to leave a like and subscribe and watch my previous videos on the situation. Goodbye.
Also would like to give some recognition to my main man Parlo.